The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. A preview of our broadcast location today, downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. To take a look at the 76ers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And of course, the Hawks, they're sitting in third place.
And you know, right now for Atlanta, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Harris, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And stolen by Bogdanovich. By himself. And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Simmons against Young. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Now the season's still in the early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
Kevin, that can be solely based on the chemistry of the team. If you feel like a player's just in a slump and he's going to come out of it, that's one thing. But if you see the team is just not connecting at critical points throughout the game, or that chemistry is not there, you start to contemplate change.
Here's Hunter after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Finished off the break.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Young dishes to Collins. Good on the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Collins.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league. Shoot two.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, David. They're going to go up against some great shooters, no doubt about it.
I like that they've zeroed in on a specific problem they want to solve. Curious to see their game plan early on.
Well, lots of energy and lots of effort and lots of great reads. That's how you stay connected to the shooters.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And Young, here we go, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Tobias Harris. Simmons against Williams. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Now here's Howard. Defense right on him. And the first shot of the night for him missing. The Hawks trail by 3. Done outside. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Thybulle. Now here's Simmons. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Detroit.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Williams for 3. That shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers ahead, up 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at the 1. Done outside. It's deflected. And here is Howard. No points in the game yet for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
And O'Connell slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. Curry. Another shot, and Embiid lays it in.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Now, here is Young. T right on him. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 7. Bounce pass Embiid. The 17-footer. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
That free throw good from Young. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
It's stolen by Capella. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The pass to Embiid. Fade away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Embiid drives in. Off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With Trae Young, hey, Trae, a slow start, but you guys bounced back. So what changed?
I think it's just getting back into the rhythm, getting into the action, being aggressive. I think that was the main thing. We just got to go out and compete and do what we do.
We'll see if you do what you do so well in the second half. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Shaq, all he does is produce.
Listen, he can score off the dribble, off the catch, pass. I love his game. He plays reckless. He plays fearless. He's Gallinari.
I like that. You know who started that?
Chris Webber.
Oh, right. Well, his durability is one of those. But, you know, he really is like a power forward who plays like a small forward, meaning he plays on the perimeter, handles the ball, and he can carry the offense.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And it's Capella missing. And for the 76ers, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Simmons. Good on the 13-footer. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Harris. Now here is Hill over Young. Pass to Milton. Now here is Howard. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. And so Young nails them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Bounce pass for Milton. The 8-footer. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Huerter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Simmons inside. He's against Williams. A nice shot by Simmons.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Gallinari passes to Huerter, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Simmons left side. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Outside, Simmons. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. A second chance effort. And Gallinari puts it in. Gallinari's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Williams after Ben Simmons' bucket. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Simmons. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Atlanta calls timeout. Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now here's Simmons, following the miss by Lou Williams. Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Hunter dishes to Collins. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Simmons. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Rebound, Atlanta. Cabela's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Launches it. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Here's Williams. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the best.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 4, and 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Pass to Howard. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And it's blocked by Simmons. To tie it up. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Young against Simmons. And it's blocked. And Howard, here we go. To take the lead. Shoots over Capella. Ooh, offline.
You know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
Down the clutch free throw.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young passes to Capella. Yes!
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Harris. It's in!
And Tobias says, I'll take you home.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.